Reading the best financial books can do wonders for your financial confidence and your knowledge. As a financial advisor, I have read many financial books, and I believe in the power of knowledge and continuous learning. Here is a list of my favorite financial books that currently sit on my bookshelf and stand the test of time. So let's get started. The first one is The Millionaire Next Door. This book is great because it's very relatable. It talks about how most millionaires are created. They typically don't have extraordinarily high incomes, but they are really good savers and they're very frugal with their money. Approximately 80% of millionaires are self-made millionaires and did not get their money from inheritances or winning the lottery. So this book I found to be really interesting. The next book is Think and Grow Rich. No list would be complete without this book. This is perhaps the greatest personal development book ever. It's about being really clear on what you want to achieve and then having a burning desire to achieve it. This book was actually written during the Great Depression, but the advice in this book is timeless. Number 3 is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's about how the author, when growing up, had 2 father figures and how one had more limiting beliefs about money and the other was actually quite different. And the author followed the father figure who had a more positive mindset and who talked about being really smart with your investments, investing in real estate, investing in growth assets, and just really being clear on what it is that you want to achieve. I found this book and the story really fascinating. Number 4 is A Random Walk Down Wall Street. And it talks about how the stock market is really a very efficient system and how it's kind of like a random walk down the street. You really cannot predict what will do well tomorrow and what will not do well tomorrow. So it's really best to have a long-term view of your portfolio and invest for the long term and not try and time the market, which really mirrors my own investment philosophy. Number 5 is The Millionaire and You. I really enjoyed reading this book. It's about having a really positive mindset and how to do the things that you need to do to become a millionaire and also have the balance and the time to enjoy the money. I really enjoyed the tone of this book. It was a really lighthearted and humor touch, and it's a really quick read too, so hopefully you'll enjoy it too. Number 6 is Women's Worth, Finding Your Financial Confidence. And as you know, I feel really passionate about financial education for women for various reasons. We tend to outlive men more, therefore our money needs to grow and last longer. And also we tend to be really conservative when it comes to investing, and so our portfolio doesn't work as hard as it should. So I really enjoy reading this book and I highly recommend it for all the women out there. And I think that it has some really positive messages on what can be done to help fill the gap in our financial confidence. Number 7, Women and Money by Susie Orman. And on the same note of providing financial confidence for women, I think Susie does a really good job of providing a holistic view of what women need to do to get their finances in order. And I really like this book because it's not just about investing, but it covers other things like insurance and long-term care and budgeting and all the things that really are important when you look at your total finances. So I really recommend this book too. Okay, and number 8 is The 5 Years Before Retirement. And I enjoyed this book because it really outlined sort of the basic steps that you really need to take care of before you really think about retiring. And it's not just for those who are retiring in 5 years, it's really for those who just want to prepare. And so it gives you the things to think about and things you should work on before you think about retiring. So I really enjoyed this book too. Number 9, The Coffee House Investor. This is a great book for beginning investors and also seasoned investors. And basically it boils down to knowing, not putting all of your eggs in one basket, and to save for a rainy day, there's no such thing as a free lunch. So you really need to make sure you understand that when you invest, there is an element of risk, but it's important to take smart risks. Number 10, The Retirement Planning Guide. This book is probably the most comprehensive book I've read on retirement planning. It covers investment, it covers optimizing your spending, it covers tax efficient withdrawals from your portfolio. It's very comprehensive, but I do warn you, it's a bit technical. However, it is very comprehensive, and I do recommend it for those of you who are probably more advanced and want to dive more deeply into different strategies for retirement income. So there you have it. That is my list of my best financial books that I have read. I really have a lot of books that I love. I don't have time to go through all of them, but these are the ones that really stand out, and I find I return back to them frequently. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.